let's look at Costco. Costco is actually bullish today, right? So, but again, I still see this, right? I do see this as, if this is your 1-2, then Costco definitely, has room to push up to 581, right? And then even 600. The reason for that is sideways channel, right? This has almost been a year-long consolidation that Costco bought, like pretty much, right, broke out of. So if you're a bull, Costco, this is the level we broke out of, and this is 541. So if you're bullish, right, any dip on Costco needs to hold over 540. As long as it does, or as long as we break out of 560, then the next levels I'm looking at are 580 and then 600. This breakout, if you're bearish, wait for it to break 540 on Costco. All right, let's look at PDD. I don't really like charting the stock because it is so erratic compared to like Baba and JD. But yeah, you can see this looks like an ABC pattern, right? And this is the channel, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if we come down to test support at 72. Or if you're bullish, right, break the previous high at, this is the level at 92, break 92, and we know the channel, right? This is the top of the channel. If it can break over 92, it probably, pushes up to 140. So yeah, that's what I have on PDD. I'm not super great at charting the stock because I have gotten it wrong before. But yeah, if I want to be bullish, I'd like it to break 90. If I want to be bearish, then where's the level it broke out of? Here it is. Below 83, we probably test 72. Above 91, we probably test 150, even on PDD. All right, that's what I have for PDD. Ooh, NVDA is green. Are we just having an oversold bounce? Let's go to the 4-hour chart. And yeah, on the 4-hour chart, right, NVDA kind of at a critical juncture. So you can see this is the trend line holding a support and resistance since May, right? So 2-month channel, we broke it, but we are going sideways. So doesn't it have earnings coming up? Oh, it's on 23rd of August. So yeah, I mean, it could potentially, right? This is your ABC. So I could definitely see something like this, right? On NVIDIA, where this is your A, we push up for the B, we come down for the C, right? For me to be bullish, I would like it to break 475. If it does, then I see room up to 520. So about $50. Right now, where it is, I don't see a long yet, right? If you want an intraday long, you would, right? This is the level we rejected off of. If it can break 456, it has a gap to fill till 462, and then next resistance at 469. Otherwise, you can see here, we're just kind of retesting the previous area of resistance. It has EMAs here, so it needs to prove a lot more for this to be chaseable on NVDA. All right, guys, any more chart requests? I think I've covered majority of the stocks. If you guys have any chart requests, I'd be very happy to answer them. Let's look at GE. So GE, I think the last time we discussed GE, I remember this chart. I don't know if I discussed this here or in Discord, but yeah, GE, bigger picture, right? I hate it when they move my channels. All right, bigger picture, this is kind of the channel I wanted to draw on GE. Is there's 2 ways to chart this because there's multiple structures. The first structure you could use as resistance is this, point number 1, point number 2, right? Which makes this point number 3, which makes it have room all the way up to 167, right? And another way to chart the structure is using this as resistance, right? And this just as a false breakout. And in that case, right, this kind of looks like a breakout, right? If I remove this line, I removed it, I'm just gonna do this, right? It looks like it's broken out of this pennant and it looks super bullish. So those are kind of the 2 structures. Those are kind of the 2 structures, right, on this market. So I do think GE, right, even if it dips, it is getting overbought, right? And you can see that is just kind of circulating up this channel. So I could definitely see a few days of rest, right? It's been consistently having bullish weeks, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if GE, comes down for this wave 4, right? But I definitely see GE, right? I definitely see it being bullish, right? As long as this channel holds, again, I see no reason why it can't keep just doing that all the way up to 150. But yeah, this bigger picture, I do still see room at least to 150 on GE. And if this is the structure that holds true to the market, then GE will break 190, right? So probably this, right? This, what I've drawn here, is the bear case where it pushes up to 156 and then comes down. But if this is a pennant breakout, right, then I definitely see GE testing 200.